Pray to God it is.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And some room to run now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Now Mostert. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Two and now, 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
From the shotgun, it's Mills. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Mills rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
We're scoreless after 1. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, here's Mills. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mills. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Houston.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. A 1st down throw for Mills. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mills. On a slant, here's Collins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 3rd and short yardage, Mills. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Fourth down, Mills. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
On 2nd and 10, Mills eluding the pressure right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. From the 36, Tua. Flush to his right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Dolphins. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. From the 16, Tua will go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. To return it is Mack. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. 1st down, Mills. Flushed out right. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Tua, a final shot before half. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to Cooks. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Mills to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mills on 1st down. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Mills again. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking to throw is Mills. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And some space here. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
The ball didn't work very well on that play. Defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Tua now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. 2nd and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Dancing to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Tua on 4th down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Tua sets up to pass it. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Wilson snags it left side. That catch good for only a couple. Side going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means after run extra plays, harder to move it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Mostert. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving? 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Here's Tua. Flushed out right. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Tagovailoa sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Tua. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Mills. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Third and long for Mills. it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tua. And he's going to go down again. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Texans, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Miami, their season is on life support somewhat.